Ladies, have you ever walked into a room full of people feeling totally lost for words? Or maybe you've been on a date where the conversation just died a slow, awkward death? We've all been there. Well, fear not, because today we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of conversation. We'll be uncovering some super effective tips to turn you into a social butterfly, ready to conquer any conversation, be it with colleagues, new friends, or even that dream date. So grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's unlock the secrets to becoming a communication queen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video if you're ready to become the life of the party, or at least hold your own in any situation. All right, ladies, let's get down to business. Be a conversation detective. Did someone mention they were traveling to Italy? Ask about their favorite food experiences. Does someone have a unique accessory? Compliment it and inquire about the story behind it. Remember, genuine curiosity is a magnet. When you show interest in others, they feel valued and the conversation flows naturally. Let me tell you a story. I once went to a charity gala feeling a bit out of place, but then I spotted a woman with a breathtaking vintage brooch. I used that as an icebreaker, and guess what? Turns out she was a collector with a fascinating story about each piece. We ended up having a delightful conversation, and I even scored an invitation to her upcoming antique fair. Morale of the story? Find those conversation hooks, ask engaging questions, and watch the magic happen. Remember, people appreciate feeling genuinely heard and interested in. The art of active listening. Now, being a conversation detective is fantastic, but it's only half the game. You also need to master the art of active listening. This means going beyond the simple, and that's nice. Make genuine eye contact, lean in slightly to show you're engaged, and ask follow-up questions that show you're truly interested in what they have to say. People appreciate being heard, not just tolerated. And ladies, this doesn't mean interrupting. Let them finish their thought, then respond thoughtfully. It's a conversation, not a competition. Did you know that mirroring the other person's body language subtly can build rapport and make them feel more comfortable? So, if they're leaning forward, you can do the same, without being creepy, of course. This small technique subconsciously tells the other person you're on the same wavelength. Share your stories, but keep it balanced. Keep your stories concise and relevant to the conversation. Don't get lost in long, rambling tangents. Nobody enjoys that. Remember, you want to spark a conversation, not extinguish it. Here's a little secret. People are naturally curious about other people's lives. So sometimes strategically ending your story on a cliffhanger can leave them wanting more and eager to ask questions, keeping the conversation flowing naturally. Have conversation starters in your back pocket. Feeling lost for words, especially when meeting new people? Don't worry, we've all been there. As we mentioned earlier, a few well-prepared conversation starters can be your saving grace. Here are some additional ideas. I love your dress. Where did you get it? Always a good way to break the ice with a compliment. This event seems interesting. What are you most looking forward to? Great for networking events. Have you tried that new restaurant down the street? I hear it's fantastic. Perfect for sparking a conversation about shared interests. Remember, these are just springboards. The key is to be genuinely interested in the other person and let the conversation flow naturally from there. Body language matters. Let's talk about nonverbal communication, because our bodies speak volumes even before we utter a word. Here's the secret. Project confidence and positive energy. Stand tall with your shoulders back, make eye contact, and flash that dazzling smile. This not only makes you feel more confident, but it also makes you incredibly approachable. People are drawn to positive energy, so radiate that inner glow, ladies. Did you know that fidgeting with your phone or looking around the room can signal disinterest? Put your phone away during conversations and focus on the person in front of you. It shows respect and genuine interest. Remember, good posture and confident body language can work wonders in making a positive first impression. Don't be afraid of silence. Okay, here's something that might surprise you. Silence is not always your enemy. Sometimes comfortable silences can actually be golden moments in a conversation. You don't have to feel pressured to fill every single gap with chatter. Let the other person speak and enjoy the natural flow of the conversation. If there's an awkward silence, you can use it as an opportunity to ask a thoughtful question or share a lighthearted observation. Remember, a comfortable silence is far better than forced conversation. Dealing with difficult personalities. Let's face it, ladies, not everyone is going to be your cup of tea. You might encounter someone negative, domineering, or simply not interested in conversation. Here's the deal. You don't have to subject yourself to negativity. It's perfectly okay to politely excuse yourself and find someone more engaging. There's a whole world of interesting people out there, so don't waste your energy on conversations that drain you. If you're stuck in a conversation with a negative Nancy, try politely steering the conversation towards a more positive topic. If that doesn't work, and they continue to bring you down, it's perfectly acceptable to excuse yourself with a polite, "It was lovely chatting with you, but I need to," like checking on someone or using the restroom. Remember, self-care is important, and sometimes that means removing yourself from draining situations. So there you have it, ladies. With these 8 tips in your arsenal, you're well on your way to becoming a conversation queen. Now we've reached the fun part. I'd love to hear from you. What are your go-to conversation starters? Ever had a hilarious conversation fumble? Share your stories and tips in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Remember, communication is a skill that takes practice. Don't be discouraged if things don't click perfectly at first. Just keep putting yourself out there, and before you know it, you'll be captivating everyone you meet. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.